All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome the back. So you read the title. Let's go over what we know. All right, kicking things off, we know that our boy Liu Kang is now the Fire God and the Thunder God Liu Kang, right? We know that he's going to get a few people. He's going to get Kenshi, Raiden, our boys Scorpion, Smoke, and Sub-Zero, right? He's also going to get a few other characters, and they're going to apparently go to what we thought was going to be a tournament. Now, as we know from some of the other videos, this is going to turn into much more than a tournament, probably because of Shao Kahn. Now, we don't know for sure, but we see in this video here, Shao Kahn trying to convince Sindel to go to war with someone or to go against probably Liu Kang. Now, we can't say for sure if Shao Kahn is going to be the main bad guy, just because we haven't gotten a confirmation of it. He could completely get shut down and then some other person end up being the main bad guy, because we do see Sindel being the Empress. And this all pretty much came about because Liu Kang wanted to basically change the timeline, right? He tried to make it to where all the bad guys were neutral and didn't want to do much. But as Geras shows us in this video,
when you restarted history, you altered the destinies of certain malefactors to neutralize them. Your vision of peace may already be compromised.
that was a mistake, right? And he, for some reason, probably by trying to do that, had created another, maybe worse outcome. We don't know that quite yet, but we'll see what happens. And that kind of takes us into what I think is more important, right? We can kind of go over like each character, what they do, and you know, we can pick out the fine details and all this other things, but I think what is more important, what's more exciting, is the things that we don't know, because what we don't know are some important things, right? Like, where's Sonya Blade? We know that we have her as a cameo, but we haven't seen her in story yet, not that I know of. And again, this does not include any spoilers or anything like that, so if you know the story, of course you know the entire story, so that's obviously not a thing. But I like to theory craft here, so don't spoil it for others. Anyways, like, we don't know where Sonya Blade is. We don't know what's going to happen to any of the Kombat kids, right? Because Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade are no longer together. Apparently he knows of the other timelines based off some of his dialogues, and he knows that he was with Sonya, but he doesn't know who she is. So maybe we'll have to save that for the next game or something of that nature. We also don't know what the main bad thing is going to be, and if Shang Tsung plays a part in it whatsoever. Right? He's been the main bad guy for so long. He's a DLC character for pre-order, but we haven't seen him in the actual story. We've seen him in like a cutscene killing everybody, but was that canon or was that just like his intro video? We don't really know. So I think that's really exciting to kind of think about what he or what his role could be in the story, and also, again, who our main bad guy is going to be, because we really don't know for sure. We think it's going to be Khan, and you know, maybe it'll be General Khan, but we don't know for sure. But going back to the Kombat kids, it's interesting because they were such an integral part of what I thought was going to be Mortal Kombat going further, but it seems as though we've taken a little bit of a turn here, and I wonder if that was because of the reception from the Kombat kids. I figured that it was a decent reception. I mean, it wasn't the best, obviously, because it's hard to get rid of the oldies but goldies, and whenever you bring like kids into the mix, you start worrying as a fan about your favorites getting too old to fight with, kind of like Kratos, but they're doing him so gracefully that I feel like that's a different story altogether. Anyways, as I was saying, so we'll see what happens with the Kombat kids, because none of their parents are technically together or are even the same people anymore, right? Scorpion is not Hanzo Hasashi. Bihan's a different person, so they're all different people. And again, Johnny Cage doesn't even know who Sonya is, so we'll see kind of how they incorporate them. I hope they're not just cameos and then, you know, they're not until the 4th or 5th game again. That'll be kind of sucky because we won't see them for a while, I feel like. But as long as we have some good new original characters, I think it'll be fine. And I think that's pretty much it for what we know. They've done a pretty good job of keeping things, at least if you're not looking at spoilers, they've done a pretty good job of keeping things under wrap, right? They've done a pretty good job of not letting us know like the in-depth story, so that we're still surprised on day one. Let me know if I missed anything in the comments below. Like, subscribe for more. We will have more tips and tricks and the story here on the channel. So if you liked, leave a like, subscribe. This has been Yate Gaming. We will see you in the next one. Other than that, stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out.